Welcome! I hope everybody is having a good Pride Month. I have an idea that I've been wanting to do for quite some time, but decided to wait till Pride Month because it seemed like the best time. I'm turning pride flags into art pieces. So, I have a few rules for this challenge. I can only use the colors on the pride flag excluding white and black. I can use those if I think I need them. I can use multiply layers to get darker versions of the colors, as well as any other layer options, so long as I am using one of the colors from the pride flag as a base. And last, I am going lineless, so without further ado, let's get started. First up, we have the lesbian pride flag. The image I had in my head for this one was of one lady carrying another away from a beach while they're looking into each other's eyes. Because I was just going to have them be silhouettes with a little bit of shading, I didn't think too heavily about what they were wearing. And I don't know if a dress and t-shirt and jeans really make sense. I haven't grown up near a beach and I have no idea what people wear there, but besides swimsuits. And I didn't want to do swimsuits because I didn't want the silhouettes to read as nude. So that's why I made the choices I did. And looking back on this drawing, I am confident that I drew one of the hands backwards, so we can focus on that instead. I tried to have light effects on the water to, have the setting sun bounce a bit off the water to kind of hit more at depth of the water. And it's the first time I've actually done something like this, so I hope that it turned out well. I think it did, but who knows, perhaps I need a little more practice. Aside from that, I added a couple of trees to frame the characters, and of course put the setting sun behind them and added a few clouds. I really do think that the colors of the lesbian pride flag really helps, I suppose I should say. It reminds me of a sunset in a lot of ways, which is why I decided to go for that time of day. Anyways, that's this piece done, so let's move on to the next. The second pride flag for today is the gay pride flag. I should mention at this point I am doing pride flags for LGBT. I know that misses a lot of groups in the LGBTQ+ community, so hopefully I'll be able to get to some of those next Pride Month, so let me know if you want to see anything in particular. Anyway, on to the piece. It took me a little bit of thinking before deciding what I wanted to do for this one, and it is probably my favorite out of the four I did. I wanted to have two guys cuddling in front of a campfire because they are super gay. I really started to pay attention to the values in this piece and tried to go for the rest of the following, but I'm very happy with how this one turned out. What do I mean by values is, I guess, saturation. I created a saturation layer in Clip Studio Paint and filled it up with black, so that way that when I toggled it on and off, the layers below would appear in black and white, and many shades of gray. Perhaps 50. Who can know for sure? I added white at the center of the flame to show where it was the hottest, and tried to shade the forest surroundings as if it was the only light source. After that, I used a spray brush to darken all of the edges around the canvas to help make it feel more like it's night, like, darken the whole piece up. Perhaps I could have added in a tent to make it, super obvious that they're camping and not, lost in the wilderness and trying not to get, eaten by a bear. But, I guess you live and you learn. Overall, I'm very happy with how this piece turned out. Next up, we have the Bi Pride flag. Every time I see the word Bi, I think Boiling Isles because of the Owl House. They abbreviate Boiling Isles to BI on the subreddit, and who knows where else. But speaking of Reddit, that's where I got my concept for this one. basically, I was struggling to come up with an idea because the first two are definitely defined by same-sex attraction, while being bi, that is harder to show because if you only look at one relationship, like I have been doing with the other two, it could be confused as another sexuality, and I didn't want that. So I was looking at memes to try and find something that could be relatable to a variety of people in the bi community. I know, a big brain move. The concept I came up with, why are they both so hot? So I drew someone flustered looking at a guy and a gal posing in, I don't know, I guess a hot way? A showing off kind of way? So, yeah, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. In terms of value, I think I did a good job using multiply layers to get darker values, but I did fall short on the lighter values. I think I should have added some highlight layers, because the only light color is white, and I only used that for eyes on one of the characters. So what I think I should have done is used like an overlay, I think is the right word for that. I think that's the right layer name. And just given everything some highlights. Aside from that, I think I did a much better job at rendering the clothes in this simple style of coloring. So there is a plus. And this is the thing that I did with the bi pride flag. I hope you enjoy. And last but not least, we have the transgender pride flag. My idea for this one was actually the first I came up with, and I wanted a person walking across a reflective surface like a lake, and their reflection being the opposite gender. The idea was to have someone who hadn't transitioned have a reflection of the gender that they wished they were. In this case, a lady is walking across the lake, and their reflection is a man they want to become. I think this piece turned out fine, but I should have added a landmass in the background with its reflection to make it more obvious that they were, walking over a lake and not some kind of void. Also, I should have pushed the darker values darker to add more contrast into the piece. Or perhaps I'm being overly critical because this piece is a little more personal to me. I say that because I am transgender myself, male to female to be specific. So the opposite of what the image would be. So in this way, this is my coming out video. I've been on HTR for about 5 months as of posting, and came to the conclusion that I am trans about a year ago. So yeah, I've been waiting a while to make this video, and I wanted to do it sooner, but the timing just felt right. So I should reintroduce myself. My name is Zoe, and I make art speed paints like the one you are watching. And I should let you know what coming out means for the channel. Not much, actually. A change in some of the visuals, and the privating, unlisting, or removal of some videos that I dead name myself, depending on how much I actually like the video I made. Aside from that, it will be business as usual. If people are interested in hearing my personal story, I guess let me know and I can make a video about that, but I'll leave that alone for now. If you are curious, my pronouns are she/they. Not sure how many people would ask, but there you have it. So that way that you don't have to. So yeah, I guess that's it for this piece. And I guess that is that for this video. I hope you all have a fantastic Pride Month, whether you are out to your friends and family or not, or whether you're questioning your sexuality and or gender, or you have that all sorted out. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like and subscribe for more. If you have any drawing challenges you want to see me do, let me know in the comments below. See you next time. Bye.